Hey guys, with all the negative news with what's going on, it's nice to, in my opinion, have some good information. And I'm going to read this article too, and I'll tell you why I think it's good information. This is coming from local global news, which is it's our mainstream news out here. It's basically a Canadian version of CNN. Anyways, let me just read the article and explain why I think it's good news. So it says here the school year start date to be pushed back for British Columbia students, unclear when in-class learning will begin. And I think that's a great thing because I don't want my kids going back to school. It's not because I'm afraid of some BS virus at all. I just don't want to waste any time. Why would I want to bring my kids into school? Then they can lock down everything in wave 2, and then who knows, they might say there's an outbreak in certain schools and then the kids will have to quarantine. Like, who needs to play into their hand? And fine, keep kids at home. I want my kids to stay at home, so this is fantastic news because I don't want to bring my kids near any of your fucking buildings. Just stay away from me, stay away from my kids. If you want to play your little charade, fine. Let's have virtual learning where the kids just stay at home on their laptops. That's completely fine by me from now on until they graduate. I really don't care. I don't want to bring my kids back to school, and I wasn't going to anyways, because who knows what these people are going to pull. This whole thing is a scamdemic, plandemic. Why would I want to bring my kids back into your buildings when I have no idea what you're going to do? Maybe you're going to bring out forced vaccinations. Maybe you're going to say you're going to test all the kids for COVID-19, and guess what? All the kids in all the schools have it, or who knows what the hell you're going to pull. The trust in all of this is right down to zero, in my opinion, and that's how I feel. And I think a lot of people, all the sheeple actually, are going to think this is a good thing for the other reason, because they're going to think, oh wow, that's great, awesome, because I don't want to bring my kids back to school because they might get COVID-19. I'm actually on the other foot, thinking that this whole thing is a pandemic, and I don't want to bring my kids back for no reason, because I just don't want them to be in that environment with, first of all, they've got their social distancing at the schools. Second of all, they're probably going to wear masks. Third of all, it's not going to be the right kind of educational environment. Why would I bring my kids into a place where I don't trust anything, and you're going to implement all these ridiculous measures? So you can have your school. Let's just continue on with Zoom school. That is fine by me. Until they graduate, perfect. You can do it for the next 10 years. I really don't care, because I don't want to be near any local schools when this whole charade continues. And in the article, it says here, the BC Education Minister, Rob Fleming, says the start of the school year will be pushed back from September 8th for students, but work is still being done to determine when kids will be in class. And you can keep determining all you want. You've already talked about Wave 2, Bill Gates and Justin Trudeau, and I think probably Theresa Tam and Dr. Bonnie Henry said the same thing. The winter months are going to be very, very difficult, this and that. Yeah, real difficult. Keep it. You can keep your propaganda, you can keep all your BS, but for sure, I'm going to keep my kids at my house because I simply have no trust in any government resources, including education. Keep it. Keep all your crap to yourself, and I'll keep my kids at my house, and they can learn on the internet. And who even needs teachers at this point? We could probably just teach them ourselves. Homeschooling's blowing up for sure at this point, and it's going to continue blowing up, for sure it is, because nobody wants to deal with this nonsense. Some people are scared of the virus, and other people are scared of the government at this point. And if you guys could leave comments on how you feel. Do you guys have kids yourselves, and what are you guys doing about the situation? Is anybody homeschooling? Are you guys bringing your kids back to school? Are you guys doing Zoom learning? What's going on in the different areas across the world? In Vancouver, it looks like Zoom learning is going to be continuing on for who knows how long, because they don't have a start date for when British Columbia students will be going back to school. Anyways, thanks for watching this quick video update. Have a fantastic day. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video on social media.